What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about silver and whether or not I think the spot price is too expensive or if the metal itself is overvalued. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course, the brand new Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about silver and the spot price because as I'm filming this video right now, spot price is about $27. But I wanted to talk about this today because every single time I post a video or every single time I live stream at night, I get comments from people. I get people in the live chat saying that it's just too expensive, or the premiums are too high, or the spot price is too high, or the spot price plus the premiums too high. And a lot of people are talking about not picking up the silver that they want to pick up just because it's out of their budget or if it's out of their comfort zone or whatever the case may be. Now, I'll be the first to admit, when premiums first initially got cranked up all the way through the roof and then spot price started to climb. It hit $20, then it hit $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, and it's been pretty consistently sitting in the $24 to $28 range for these last couple of weeks, maybe even the last month and a half. And I wanted to talk about this today because I'll be the first to admit, I said at the very beginning, I was like, it's a little bit out of reach. It's a little bit higher up than I would be happy converting my dollars into at this point. But I've never really been a fan of sitting around waiting for something to happen, especially if it's not guaranteed to happen. I know a lot of people are saying, I'm going to wait for a pullback, I'm going to wait for it to drop. The issue with that is it's not guaranteed. There's no way of knowing that there's going to be a pullback. I mean, in theory, this could be the lowest we ever see silver go again. We might never see $20 silver again. We might never see silver in the teens again. That might not actually happen. And I've made peace with the fact that I might never see that happen again. I might never be able to convert my dollars into silver for an extremely low dollar amount. I hope that it creeps back down. I hope that it drops. I hope for a pullback, but I'm not going to sit here with my fingers crossed waiting for it to happen when there's no way of knowing whether or not it's going to happen. So, do I think the spot price of silver is too high right now? No, I do not. Do I think premiums are too high? I would say they're absolutely high, but I don't know if I want to say that they're too high, because if I said that they were too high, then I probably wouldn't be picking up silver at all. Although, I am going for the lowest possible premium silver I could get my hands on, which is why a lot of the time I'm going for the generic silver, whether it's a secondary market round or a sunshine bar or something like that. And I've also been going for a lot of this 90% silver down here. 90% silver typically carries a lower premium. I do not want to refer to either of these two, whether it be a generic or whether it be 90%. I don't want to refer to it as low premium because we know that's not the case, but it's absolutely lower premium than, let's just say, a Silver Eagle, which, by the way, spot price is about $27, and these things are going for over 35. These things are going for close to $40 right now. That, in my opinion, is too high. However, I have essentially solved the problem, at least to an extent, by continuing to get my hands on silver, but going out of my way to search for lower premium silver. I've been searching all of the different sites. I've been looking for deals. I've been looking for discounts. I've been looking for sales. And if I still can't find any, I'll go for something with the lowest possible premium, such as generic silver, or what some people refer to as junk silver. That is what I have found to be a solution for myself. Now, that might not make sense to some of the people watching right now. That you might actually agree with me. You might disagree with me. Here's the good news. You can disagree with me. It doesn't matter. Like, we can have different opinions. It's perfectly fine. Nobody gets hurt. But this makes sense to me, and I don't think that silver is overvalued. I would say that it's absolutely undervalued. I would say silver doesn't even really make much sense for it to be as low as it is right now. If you think about it, $27 per troy ounce, even if you had to round that up to about $30, $31, $32, even $32, if you really think about it, it's really not expensive. 32 bucks to get your hands on some real true money? In my opinion, I don't think that's too high. I do not think that's too expensive. I do not think that's out of reach. I do not think that's out of my comfort zone. Now, for a lot of people watching, it might be out of your comfort zone. So if you don't want to get your hands on silver, then just don't get your hands on silver. More for those of us who are going to continue stacking it regardless. And I've said in recent weeks that I've slowed down the stacking, but I was thinking about it earlier today. That's not really true. I mean, it kind of is, depending on how you look at it. I'm picking up less silver than I was, let's just say, 6 or 7 months ago when I was stacking as aggressively as possible. I haven't really reduced the amount of dollars that I'm putting into silver. At the end of the month, or whenever that direct deposit hits, I still convert approximately the same amount of dollars into silver as I was before the spot price went up and before the premiums went up. I'm still trading the same amount of dollars, so I haven't really slowed down there. I'm obviously getting less money for my currency. I'm obviously getting less silver for my dollars. And that's how I initially looked at it, which is why I said I slowed down. But that's not really the case. I'm still converting roughly the same amount of dollars into silver as I was before. So I didn't really slow down. I'm just only able to get a smaller amount of silver for the time being, unfortunately. If I could get a whole bunch of silver at or around $20 an ounce, best believe me, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Recently, as many people have seen, I had been waiting for that direct deposit to hit so I could pick up some new silver. I didn't know if I was going to go with any generic silver bars. I didn't know if I was going to go with 90%. I was pretty confident I was probably going to end up going with 90%, but I would like to get myself another 5 or 10 ounce silver bar. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. All I knew is that I needed to wait until that direct deposit hit. I may be a credit card guy, but there's no way in the world I'm going to put anything on a credit card, not even $1 on a credit card, before I have my paycheck in my possession. So I was waiting it out. I was waiting for that direct deposit to hit. I'm not going to be controlled by the fear of missing out. If I miss out, I miss out. That's fine. But then that direct deposit hit, and instead of getting silver, I ended up going with a little bit of gold, and I'm happy I did. I love this new little gold coin. This is what I like to refer to as my 10,000 subscriber trophy. That's right. But next time around, I will absolutely be going with silver. Probably 90%. I have not made up my mind what exactly I'll be getting. I've learned these last couple of weeks, or really these last couple of months, now is not the time to be picky. Now is the time, for me personally, to be getting my hands on anything I could get my hands on for the lowest possible premium. Even if it's a silver bar that I never really could have seen myself getting, even if it's a specific coin that I never really could see myself getting, even if it's not 90%, maybe it's 40% silver, or maybe it's 80% Canadian silver, something that I'm just not really familiar with. I've learned it's important to not be picky, especially during these times. See, before these times came about, I was stacking predominantly Silver Eagles. This is really, for the most part, all I was getting. Of course, I would throw in some Maple Leafs from time to time, and throughout the year of 2019, I always made sure to include at least $1 face value worth of 90% silver, whether it's $2 half-dollars, 4 quarters, or 10 dimes, or whatever. Like, I always made sure to include at least $1 face value with my order, just to diversify, mix and match it up a little bit. But for the most part, it was Silver Eagles. Now, Silver Eagles are incredibly tough to get your hands on, borderline impossible to get your hands on, unless you're able to and willing to pay a ridiculously high premium, which I personally refuse to do. You see, I have found that silver is silver. This right here, this is silver, so is this, so is this, so are these down here. Silver is silver. At the end of the day, that's what's important. I would love to continue stacking the Silver Eagles, and that's what I did for the first 2 out of 2.5 years of stacking. But as I said, it's not the time to be picky. Now is the time to get any silver that I possibly could get for the lowest possible premium. This time last year, if this silver coin came out last year and I saw this, I would absolutely love the design, but I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I've always been familiar with the Queen's Beast. I never could have seen myself getting this either. I wouldn't have gotten either of these coins last year. I got it for a discount. I got it for a deal. And I decided it's something that I wanted, something that I liked. I got it for a relatively low premium, so I picked it up. I was never that big of a fan of the 90%. I'm a pure silver kind of guy. I'd like the 3 9s and the 4 9s fine. I started stacking a little bit of 90% towards the end of 2018 and all throughout the entire year of 2019, just because I understood the importance of diversification, and I appreciated the fact that the 90% gave me a way of being able to break an ounce, if that makes sense, because these over here are pretty much 1/6 of a troy ounce each. These are about 1/14 of a troy ounce each. Half dollars are roughly 1/3 of a troy ounce each. It gave me a way of making change for a troy ounce of silver if it ever came down to it. I kind of liked that. I appreciated that. I respected it as a form of diversification, so I got started. But these last couple of weeks, the last 2 or 3 months, I've been going hard on the 90%. This is, for the most part, all I've been picking up, 90% silver. That's where my focus has been. Of course, I'll pick up some generics if I can find some at a good price, at a good fiat dollar bill price tag. If it's discounted, or, I mean, generally speaking, it's relatively low premium to begin with, but I have found that 90% silver is the way to go for me. So I do not think silver is too expensive. I do not think in any way, shape, or form that it's overvalued. But the premiums are standing in a lot of people's way. The premium on Silver Eagles, no thanks. I'll stick to other coins or rounds or bars or pieces of silver of lower levels of purity, such as the 90%. It's time to not be so picky, and I've been pretty picky over the last 2.5 years, but not so much nowadays. So I do not think it's too expensive. I do not think it's overvalued, and I am continuing to stack as much silver as I could possibly get my hands on for the lowest possible fiat dollar amount. I try to get the most bang for my buck. I try to get the most money for my currency. Unfortunately, I'm getting less money for my currency just because the spot price and the premiums are up right now. So I'm getting less silver for the same dollar amount as I was able to get several months ago or last year. But it is what it is. It's out of my control. It's out of my hands. I'm going to work with what I got, and I'm going to do whatever I can to continue stacking as much as humanly possible, even if that means getting a little less silver for my dollars. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to stack as aggressively as possible because I do believe the silver and also the gold, it's for the long term. It's wealth preservation. I'm saving money for years and years and years, decades down the road. And I believe it's going to be quite rewarding, to say the least. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course, the brand new Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin. which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. Comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what do you think of the spot price of silver right now? As I'm filming the video, it's about 27 bucks. Who knows what it's going to be by the time I edit, and then by the time I post, and then by the time you watch the video. I'm sure it'll be different. But what are your thoughts on the spot price of silver being in the $24 to $28 range? Do you think that it's too expensive? Do you think that it's overvalued? Are you sitting around waiting for a pullback even though you know that a pullback is not guaranteed? And if you are continuing to stack silver, are you going for the higher premium silver coins right now? If you're going for maybe the collectible silver coins, or maybe you're sticking to the silver eagles, or maybe you're doing what I'm doing and still stacking as much as possible, but for the lowest possible premium, and maybe you're doing so with generic rounds and bars and 90% silver coins. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.